On a spot of land that was once deserts, now stands the city of Glendale, and a building filled to the brim with fans, State Farm Stadium. Today, we have an NFC fighting storm between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. Ball is teed up, Joshua Carty to do the honors. And away we go in Glendale. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Drive play straight ahead. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
35-yard line.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Murray. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Jade, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he could do it right there.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Escapes the pocket. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would love for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Thrown back, it's the handoff. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door to a bigger gap in the future.
Another carry for it. Oh, he's denied the first, but not by much. This play gets down to the 42-yard line.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Back to the well again. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. That's good for a couple of yards. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
In the early battle, get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Murray from the pistol. And this one is knocked away from the intended targets. Good start from the defense here as that incompletion brings up 2nd down. Yeah, I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like an attacking the pass. Not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away.
On 2nd and 10, it's Murray. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That's the rookie from Auburn. And the Rams are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. And look at the opportunity they've now got at the very start of this game, Brock. All thanks to the interception on that opening possession.
Yeah, they love to say that a running game is a quarterback's best friends, but right next to that bestie is a defense that can take the ball away for you.
A lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought for that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
When one defender failed, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Passing now on 2nd and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Luka Nakua the target on that throw. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
It's that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
ETN gets it on the draw. They're drawing up for it. Great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Oh, they didn't see what that draw had coming until it's too late, Kate. And when they saw the opening he's about to hit, well, I don't want to repeat what they were saying down there, but I can promise you none of it was any good.
He had it for a moment, but elite defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys.
Trying setting up the screen, but this is intercepted. And the Cardinals will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Their first pick of the game comes in an awfully big moment. Really, it just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. He dodged the tackle. He finds Brown right side. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. One play in Brown is already in enemy territory. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Hits him on the out route. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. He gets 16 yards on that play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down. Again, it's Murray to throw. Getting out to his left. Now he takes it. He's got it in the red zone. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Nothing through in there as the 2nd down complete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Murray on 3rd down. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down. Now on comes the Wizard of Oz, Chris Boswell for the field goal. It's a 33-yard look from the right hash. Boswell able to knock it through. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Return starts at the 3. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Flush out now to his left. We should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. The 2 in a row now have slipped away. Almost had back-to-back interceptions. A chance for him now to clean things up here on 2nd down. Dropping back to throw. Connection made. Travis Etienne. 45. Travis Etienne. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams pull ahead 6-3 in the first. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. On comes Joshua Carty to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Rams take a 4-point lead. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Brown with a return here. A little revenge from the coverage team there after they gave up a pretty nice run back. We've set it down. 31. First and 10. Murray. Finds him over the middle. On the move, past the 40. Still fighting forward. And he can't get there, but what a game. Down to the goal line. He's pushed out just a couple yards short. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
You know, Kim, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
About to begin the second here. The Cardinals definitely thinking points. The QB keeping this option on first and goal. And he's in for the touchdown. The Cardinals just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. It's a Kyler Murray. Chris Boswell for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cardinals push their lead to 3. Now Boswell on to send this away. He fields it from the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's first and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Now look underneath here for Etienne. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Third and long. They're going to throw. Got it, man. That's Nakua. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Buying some time right. Shuttle pass complete. He's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Rams have the first down. Quick throw to the left is complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal.
Out of the gun, a give to Etienne. He's able to get this to 2nd and 32 before going down. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Let's go now.
Man in motion here. They go play action on first down. Into the hands of his running back, ETN. He's got his guy in the end zone before someone can force him out. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Brings it in. It's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Let's go. 69 for Cougar 19. Go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. You've got to find a completion right there.
So the incompletion on first. Here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, ETN gets it. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. Only a yard on the pickup. That leaves him with 3rd and goal at the 6.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
He gets it again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Pick up of a couple, and after 3 straight stops, they're up against 4th and goal.
Well, the defense, they couldn't stop him for a loss, but they denied him the goal line at least. Now we get to see, right, decision time, one of these critical decisions of whether or not they're going to go for an all-or-nothing 4th down play.
So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. More from State Farm Stadium after this. On comes Joshua Carty and the Rams field goal unit to try it on 4th down. It's just 21 yards down the pipe. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it'll knock this game up late in the 2nd quarter.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Some on the quick hitter. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Murray to throw here on 3rd. It's a big strike to him. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. So 20 yards on that play. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down. Here's the one back on the handoff. And this drives him back into field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who've got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you've got to line line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
And how about this, Bronk? They gain 11 on second down. Nice work to claw some back. They make it 3rd and short. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. 3rd and 1. Here's Murray. Pass it downfield near the boundary. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
That's good for a Cardinals.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. Into traffic, complete. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Back to the air, Murray. Oh, no touchdown, it's intercepted. And the Rams make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
You know exactly what I don't like there, Kate. It's only 1st and goal. You got a couple more plays in your pocket to get in the end zone. Instead, you put the ball in harm's way on your very first crack, and now that defense has an opportunity to bail themselves out exactly what they just did.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
Throwing it on 2nd down. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Fair catch is made, a yard or 2 short of midfield.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So here comes the kick team for what will be a very long attempt. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. A great effort not rewarded. That punches the crossbar and bounces backward. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Return starts at the 9. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
On the ready.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here's ETN to begin the drive. Still working past the 40. And he's finally brought down up to the 48. They get 19 on that pickup. And the Rams have the 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from 1st down with just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
70 Timberwolves. Ready.
1st down, play action. Vacates quickly left side. He takes it himself. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
On second down, it's ETN. They get there to take him down right around the 41. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Counter give to ETN. And this kid not as fruitful. This time, he's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. For the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher, and I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive, because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
4 guys out wide. Here we go, third and long.
Come on. Dragon 60. 60.
Third and long for him here. He's got it inside the 25. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Okay.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Go. Ready, ready.
Here's ETN on first down. He's able to manage a couple on that run.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of third down.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
6 defensive backs out there. Cardinals going down here, third down.
Ready. 19. Fight.
Here he goes, third and long.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. The one time we won fucking
Trying
man.
to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up. Joshua Carty after the Rams field goal try. This is going to be a 46-yarder. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And they've taken back the lead.
Confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. First and 10 coming up.
What? 2-2.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Go on, Eric.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
What?
Run on first down. Here's Murray. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. Second and 18 coming up. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. In trouble now when the ball is out. Picked up by the Rams. They get a little extra on top of that fumble recovery as they take possession.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for third down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
They're going to throw now, following a turnover. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. Couldn't connect with Puka Nacua. And that'll bring up second down.
Hey, break! Hey! Check that! Go!
They'll try it left with ETN. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
It's a gain of 8. And it's third down.
Okay, ready?
Cardinals go to the dime look here. Third down.
Come on, ready?
Throw here. Third down. Buys time, rolling right. And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it. But it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down. For the third time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. This one from 42 yards out. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. That'll double their lead to 6.
Good thing they got the football where they did coming off that fumble recovery. It's disappointing as an offense when you can't move the ball. At least your kicker can pick you up.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. That's complete, downfield to Godwin. Down to the 10. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals get this time before the end of the third. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. Boswell to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And they'll take the lead.
17. Rams 16.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Okay, well that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. They're going to throw out of the gun. Hits his running back. And he'll get it up to the 44.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 44-yard line.
Damn, that dude got a cranium on his ass. Yeah, I know it.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Puka 19. Hey, Cash. Dragon 60.
Now give. It's ETN headed left. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there. Reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, they're not going to let anything come easy, and their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
One yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
Here we go. Start.
Looking in the air here. Got a man. That's Nakua. He has this down to the 34. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Rams have the 1st down.
Move the chain! Gotta move the chain! More momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Hey, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Throwing on 2nds. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure, earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
To the air on 3rd and long. And he's up the air, too far behind to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
I'll say, Kate, that defense was better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Got all of it, and this is good. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
That field goal gives it the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one is no good, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And he won't opt to bring this one out. Content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Here's Murray. Stays in bounds and makes the catch. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Back to throw, Murray. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball, and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Throwing here, Murray. And he was man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Emmanuel Forbes makes the... play. The 4th down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks out the throw and gets his guys off the field.
One way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, but every seed of doubt you put in the quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw it.
Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They're going to try and throw it here. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right at the midfield stripe. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps these drive moving.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, But these outcuts, it is so imperative. And the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Here's a give to ETN. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
One thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Press run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Set.
They go right back to ETN. Let's call that a solid run there, partner. He got about 6. It's going to be 3rd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
3rd and just 2 to go. Pushing in the tight end now. Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. And they're going to have 1st and goal. He's out of bounds just shy of that 5-yard line. Give him 37 on the play. And that will set up 1st and goal.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
They'll run. ETN. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kay, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
They call pass on 2nd and goal. And they take this in for the score. The Rams pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.